4K dash cams have become one of the best upgrades you can add to your vehicle, offering sharper footage, better low-light performance, and more reliable protection on the road. Modern models now come packed with features like built-in GPS, voice control, Wi-Fi connectivity, cloud access, parking surveillance, and dual-channel front and rear recording. Some focus on ultra-clear daytime capture, while others are designed to handle difficult nighttime conditions and wide-angle coverage more effectively. And the best part is that you no longer need to spend premium money to get high-quality 4K recording. So in today's video, we're checking out 10 of the best 4K dash cams available right now and seeing which ones deliver the best mix of features, performance, and value. Starting with the VUEROID S1, this feels more like a full-time recording system inside your car, and not just something that turns on when you drive. And as it runs a front and rear camera setup, you get clear coverage of what is happening both ahead and behind the car. The front camera records in full 4K at 2160p and goes up to 60 frames per second, which gives you a very clean and stable view of the road. The rear camera complements that with a wide and detailed perspective, so together, they cover the most critical angles during driving. Now, beyond just resolution, what really improves visibility here is how the camera handles different lighting conditions. With HDR and IPC, it is able to balance bright and dark areas more effectively and prioritize license plate clarity when needed. So whether it is strong daylight, shadows, or night driving, you are more likely to capture usable details without relying on guesswork. The 151-degree field of view also helps maintain a wide perspective without introducing heavy distortion, so footage stays natural and easy to review. And with the Sony Starvis 2 sensor, low-light performance stays reliable, keeping scenes visible instead of overly noisy. Beyond image quality, features like the 24/7 parking mode feel properly thought out. It shifts into a low power state, reacts in under a second if something hits the car, and includes battery protection to prevent unnecessary drain. The geofencing system can also turn parking mode off automatically in safe zones, which helps save power without extra effort. And then there are the AI features like plate restoration and privacy blur, which add another layer of control when you review or share your footage. Overall, this is less about pushing specs and more about consistency. From daily driving to long hours parked in the heat, it is built to keep recording reliably, so when something does happen, you know the footage will be there. Now let's shift gears into something even smarter, the Nextbase iQ. This isn't just another dash cam, it's more like a connected travel companion. Built around a 4G LTE modem and a bunch of AI features, the iQ is designed to keep you one step ahead. It can record in full 4K, which means license plates and fine details are captured without trouble. But where it really stands out is the brains behind it. RoadWatch AI warns you about hazards like speed cameras or traffic jams. Then there's proximity sensing, which keeps an eye on threats around your parked car and shoots alerts straight to your phone. And this camera is packed with many smart features, like a feature called Guardian lets you set limits on speed or location, perfect if someone else is driving your car. If those rules get broken, you get an instant alert. And if the worst happens, the emergency SOS kicks in, calling for help and sending your location right away. That same intelligence extends to convenience too. You can live stream to your phone, receive incident notifications in real time, and even trigger witness mode by voice command, which starts streaming to a chosen contact. You can add the optional 2K rear camera, and you've got full coverage. At about $699, it's on the premium side, but considering the LTE connectivity, AI features, safety alerts, and cloud functions, the iQ feels like the brainiest option for drivers who want more than just footage. They want real-time protection. Rolling in next is the 70mm Dashcam T800. which feels tailor-made for drivers who like full evidence from every angle. This one is a true 3-channel setup. You get a combined front and interior module plus a separate rear camera. The big highlight here is dual 4K recording. Both front and rear capture at 4K, while the interior lens records in 1080p. That's a rare combination, and it makes a big difference when you want crystal clear coverage all around. Both the front and rear use Sony Starvis 2 sensors, and every channel supports HDR, which balances out dark and bright spots in the frame. To go further, 70mAI's Night Owl Vision reduces noise in low light, so even license plates in dim parking lots stay readable. When it comes to accidents, it has a buffered emergency record mode that locks 3 full minutes around a collision so you don't lose any critical detail. On the tech side, there's built-in GPS to log your routes, optional for GLTE if you add the kit, and multilingual voice control for quick commands. Parking mode can be set to motion detect or time-lapse, and everything runs off a tough supercapacitor for durability. We also found the picture-in-picture multi-view handy. It shows front, rear, and interior feeds on screen at once. Pricing lands around $340 with discounts, and while it's more complex than a tiny pocket cam, it's aimed at drivers who want full coverage and don't mind setting up the extra rear unit. In that sense, it's an all-in-one system that's hard to beat for value. Now, if we swing back to the world of 360-degree coverage, the 70mAI 4K Omni takes a totally different approach. Instead of static lenses stitched together, this one actually rotates its camera lens a full 360 degrees. Thanks to dual Hall effect sensors and a magnetic mount, it can swing around in real time, which means 0 blind spots. You can point it forward, spin it to the rear, or even track sideways, all depending on what's happening around you. On specs, the Omni is a dual-channel setup. The front cam captures 4K, and the rear records 1080p, both with HDR enabled. If you switch to single-channel mode, you can push 4K at 60 frames per second, which makes for silky smooth video. Both cameras use Sony Starvis 2 sensors, so low-light performance is solid. For parked cars, you get Lumi Vision to brighten shadows and AI Motion Detection 2.0, which actually follows people or vehicles as the lens rotates. Collisions trigger buffered video before and after the event, so nothing slips through. Connectivity is another strong point. With an optional kit, you can add 4G LTE for alerts, location tracking, and live streaming. Wi-Fi 6 handles quick file transfers, and multilingual voice control adds hands-free ease. Power is managed by a tough supercapacitor, and the app even includes fun extras like video filters. At about $311 for the full kit, the Omni feels like a creative take on dash cams. Sure, it may be overkill if all you want is simple recording, but for anyone who loves the idea of spinning the cam to follow an accident, or even using it as a playful action camera, it's both versatile and a little bit fun. Moving along, the VIOFO A139 Pro is one that appeals to enthusiasts who care about image quality first. It was actually the first dash cam to pair true 4K recording with Sony Starvis 2 sensor, and VIOFO hasn't stopped highlighting that milestone. The result is 4K HDR footage at 30 frames per second from the front camera, with an f1.48 aperture, pulling in more light than most competitors. The rear module records at 1080p, and together they deliver an image that makes even fine details, like plates at night, surprisingly clear. There's also an option to run 2K at 60 frames per second if you prefer higher frame rates over raw resolution. What makes this stand out, though, is how balanced it feels. You still get built-in Wi-Fi for app control, GPS logging for speed and route, and useful extras like a CPL filter to cut windshield glare. It also comes with practical add-ons in the box, such as a long USB-C cable for flexible installs. Parking safety is taken seriously too, with motion and impact triggers available when hardwired, plus time-lapse recording to save on storage. And then there's the price. At around $250 on sale, The A139 Pro sits well below the flagship range, while still delivering close to the same performance. True, it doesn't have fancy cloud features or voice commands, but for anyone who values sharp, reliable video above all else, it punches way above its weight class. Speaking of tiny, the Vantrue E1 PRO is almost comically small, yet it's a 4K mic case. It's essentially the first truly ultra-compact 4K dashcam on the market. The front cam packs a Sony Starvis 2 IMX678 sensor, capturing true 4K with a 158-degree wide view. That means really sharp day/night video. And Vantrue's exclusive Plate Pix tech even boosts license plate clarity. The little E1 Pro comes with a CPL filter to cut glare and 5 GHz Wi-Fi for blazingly fast video transfers. Despite its size, it's feature-rich. Voice commands in multiple languages let you lock a clip or mute the mic hands-free. It logs GPS data, supports up to 256 GB cards, and has 24/7 parking monitoring. Its battery isn't removable. It uses a supercap-like system for reliability. For daily use, it is simple to mount discreetly and nearly invisible at just 3 inches tall. At about $150, it undercuts many 4K cams but still gives a UHD image and Sony night vision. It is great value for someone wanting stealthy, high-res recording, but note it lacks extras like a rear cam or LTE. In short, small size doesn't mean skimp on quality here. You get double the pixels of 2K at an entry-level price. The Vantrue E360 ACE offers full 360-degree coverage using two 210-degree lenses with advanced stitching for a seamless panoramic view around your car. It features dual Sony Starvis, 2 IMX675 sensors, and a quad-core CPU for ultra-clear HDR footage, delivering sharp 5.2K video up front and interior, plus a 2.7K rear camera. Night vision is enhanced by 8 infrared LEDs, a 1.54-inch touchscreen, 5 GHz Wi-Fi, voice control, GPS, and buffered parking mode add convenience. Powered by a supercapacitor, it's reliable in extreme temperatures. Unique to this model, it can detach as a handheld camera with a magnetic mount for versatile use. Priced around $360 on sale, it's a premium, feature-packed option for all-around protection and flexibility. Here we have the Cobra SC 400D, which brings some unique twists. It's a 4K UHD front cam with an Alexa voice assistant built right in. That means you get spoken traffic updates, navigation help, or even music control hands-free. Out of the box, it includes a 1080p rear cam, so you can record front and rear simultaneously. Cobra beefs this one up with radar detector-style alerts, a community-shared database of red light/speed cameras and police alerts via its Drive Smarter app. It even has a Mayday alert that texts your emergency contact if it senses a bad crash. It is also styled for night safety. It projects a head-up display on the windshield to warn you of alerts, and it integrates with Apple CarPlay/Android Auto. Cloud video management is built in via Wi-Fi, so you can save and watch clips remotely. Despite all this, it's not as tall as a water bottle, 3.41 inches high, so it's still fairly discreet. It comes with a 32 GB SD card and GPS mount, and you can expand it with an extra cabin or exterior camera if needed. At about $299, it stands out as a cruiser combo. Dashcam plus Smart Assistant plus radar alerts. Here you're trading off cutting-edge video quality on the rear, which is only 1080p, for these lifestyle extras. However, it's perfect for drivers who want more than just footage. A device that actively helps navigate, stay aware, and even call for help, all while quietly recording in the background. The BlackVue DR970X Plus is a premium dual-channel dashcam with a 4K front camera and 1080p rear, housed in a sleek, compact design. It features a Sony Starvis 2 IMX678 sensor with an f1.7 lens doubled bitrate to 60 megabits per second, and 10 seconds of pre-record buffer for sharp, clear footage. Built for constant connectivity, it offers 5 GHz Wi-Fi and optional LTE for live streaming and cloud backups. GPS, G-sensor, and 3 parking modes ensure comprehensive protection. The rear cam can be swapped for an interior one later, supports up to 512 GB SD cards, and includes BlackVue's cloud alert system. Priced around $365, it's a high-end choice for top video quality and non-stop monitoring. Last but not least, the Vantrue Sonnet 1 Pro Max takes dual-channel 4K to the masses. It features front and rear cameras, both recording in 4K at 30 frames per second. Yes, 4K on both lenses, thanks to Sony Starvis, 2 sensors for each. The result is crystal clear footage of exactly what's happening ahead and behind you. It also includes Vantrue's intelligence features. AI driver alerts like lane departure, forward collision warnings, voice control, and parking mode with buffered recording. Connectivity is also modern. There's 5 GHz Wi-Fi and a free mobile app for viewing/downloading clips. And it's LTE module compatible, so you can add on remote live view and cloud upload. Built-in GPS logs speed and coordinates, and Vantrue's PlatePix tech helps read plates. All this tech hides behind a sleek design. The Sonnet is actually tiny and mounts cleanly behind your rear-view mirror. Priced around $329, it's a value move to get both cams at UHD resolution plus premium features. In our view, this is a well-rounded double-ended guardian. For any driver wanting max clarity front/back, it ticks all the boxes without making you juggle separate cams. So that's all for now. Hope you found a dash cam that feels right to watch your roads. Got questions or thoughts to share? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if this helped you out, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more.